8:01.
It is.
I missed the window. I apologize to all my wonderful viewers out there, but welcome to another week of Waters of the Deep. We will go ahead and do introductions. Why is my stuff being retarded? Brad, why don't you go first?
Stream has you up there, not me.
I see it.
It's because I didn't
But
turn it
hello,
down.
everybody. I'm Brad, and I play Otis Watts, the Tempest Cleric.
Hello, Otis Watts. Thanks for joining us. Max, if you'd be so kind.
Tis I, Kit, the Buffy Bolt bitch bard. What's another B word? Fuck.
Yeah, you're up to like 6
Bad.
this week.
I know, I don't know any more B words. I'm blinking.
Bodacious. There you go. I like it.
Yeah, we'll go with bodacious.
Okay. Becca.
I'm Becca. I play Galen, the Sea Elf Gloomstalker Ranger. That's it.
All right, Katie.
I am playing Silt, the Tabaxi warlock, who has the capability to cart around a gallon of water. Just in case you needed to know that.
Pam.
Hi, everybody. I am Pam. I'm playing Pearl. I'm a paladin that can fly or hang on the ceiling, or say, and drink blood, among other
Yes.
fun things.
You have a climb speed that does not require the use of your hands.
I was about to say, since when can we fly?
Fly? If I say I can fly, I can say I can fly.
Fair enough.
In my mind.
Mike.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mike. I play Taddy, a fairy rogue of the Soul Knife variety. I, on the other hand, definitely can fly. I just choose not to most days.
For
Um,
brownie reasons.
For brownie reasons.
When
And,
the fuck did we get brownies?
Exactly.
we got cookie bars, actually. But, but yeah, no, Taddy's, if you ain't figured it out in these few episodes we've had so far, Taddy's out to make a few coins.
All right. Well, we left off last week. You guys were summoned to the compound by the Lord Marshal and rewarded for undoing the Hag issue. Even though there was no bounty or contract out on it, he was very appreciative of you helping the city and rewarded you thusly, and then offered you a job to be a secret agent. Because it is believed that one of the ship captors for the Salvagers Guild is skimming off the top for personal gain, and that takes away from the betterment of the city, and he doesn't like that. So he would like you to join the Salvagers Guild, go with them, observe, and report back all of your findings. That kind of, and then you went and participated in the festival. Some of you got some cool stuff for participating. I believe there was a folding boat, a manta cloak, and some boots of speed, if I remember correctly. I'd have to pull up.
Hell yeah.
Nope, that's exactly right.
Oh, perfect. So fun stuff. We'll see what uses you find for those later on down the road. But then you decided enough is enough. It is time to get on with the criminal contract job that Taddy got from one of his sources and steal a piece of machinery.
As far as the crew knows, that's just
I'm not
a,
I'm not talking to the
retrieval.
crew. I'm talking to the viewers.
Okay.
You guys know what you know in game. That's part of D&D. I am streaming, so I am talking to my lovely audience out there. You can blame Hate Mike. He's trying to undo the
Throwing some
backstory.
mischief.
And that was a
What's what
couple of weeks.
fairies do.
Trying to steal some shit and make it look like a random robbery. There.
Yeah,
That's the job.
that's the job.
But at the end of last episode, you had gone back to that shop, which is where your tokens are currently. And the floor is yours.
It's evening, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
that was
we're,
our game plan was evening for this.
Just into the nighttime hours.
Okay. Shop showing signs that it's closed.
From where you're standing, you can see some light coming out from the windows.
Probably investigate the window then. Take a peek inside.
I'd like
kinda,
to roll per perception at any point, DM, whenever y'all are ready.
What are you looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary? Can I hear anything, see anything?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Mike, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine.
Nothing out of the ordinary. City is, these are kind of back tucked away. There's a passerby every like 5 minutes, but they move through, keep their head down, and just trying to get where they're going. Probably to drink at the festival. Who knows? Teddy, you step up to peek through the window. Give me a stealth check right off the bat.
That sounds like the thing to do.
I mean, unless you just
I
want to
gave you
like
guidance.
kid in the
last
candy
week, didn't I?
store.
I'll be all right.
Can
I
I
don't-
check for? Sorry,
Hold
go
on.
ahead.
Let me cover Mike first. Yeah, so you like do a quick peek through the corner, and you can see Jistra still working at her forge, pounding away at some scrap metal, shaping it, working it. You can also see everything looks pretty much the same, except her steel defender and herself are not where they were last time.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been a whole day. I would expect her to have moved. Steel Defender, on the other hand, though. He had
Yeah,
to move for some reason, so. Okay, well, after peeking in and taking a look at things, probably travel back over to the rest of the crew and probably address the crew and say that well, I mean, I was kind of hoping that she'd just go to bed so I could slip in and get the item that she won't give up, so that the proper owner can get it back, but she's still working in there. I mean, I could get myself in position to go in and get it if we want to try the distraction method and try and get her to come out away from things, or we can.
Big is it?
I mean, big enough to fit in my pouch.
Oh,
It would
So-
fill the backpack of one of you.
but
It's not
yeah, it's
large,
relative.
but it's a pretty decent size.
Well, you know what I can do is cast illusions. We could cast an illusion of it on it, and you can slip it into your bag and just walk away. Assuming you can slip it into your bag without being seen.
Yeah, well, I mean, with her standing right there, Because I've seen it when I went into the shop yesterday. I know it's sitting, as long as she ain't moved it, on a bench, which I'm pretty sure I saw it when I was peeking in. But
Yeah, you would have seen it sitting there when you peeked in the window.
so I mean, I know exactly where it is. I know exactly where I'm going. I know exactly how big it is. I know I can handle it in my bag. And with my mobility, I should be able to slip in, slip out, as long as she doesn't hear me or see me. But standing right there in the middle of the room where I don't think I'm that good yet. So, uh, yeah,
And more like we don't need to. We can sneak in front of her face,
right.
like not be unseen.
Could you? What kind of distance do you have on that illusionary spell?
Let me check. Kevin.
Mike, I've got something better. I'm gonna switch your tokens out. Just heads up.
Yeah. Okay.
30 feet.
Never mind. That token is freaking enormous. I tried.
Well, I mean, with me and my disguises, you're probably going to want to prep up all kinds of those things. Just saying, but that's the later stuff.
Yeah, we'll treat it like wild shape. Give me a list. Or I'll just have like one of each gender and race ready to go. And you
Yeah.
can deal with it from there.
I mean, I might be able to cause a little bit of a distraction for you. Don't know how it would work.
Uh,
I mean, I don't remember how many windows there were.
That you needed a distraction.
yeah, if we can distract her and get her out, these are our options. Either distract her, get her away from the work area, so get her towards the door, or better yet, even outside, possibly with that steel defender. And I can slip in through the top hatch, grab what I need to grab, and we'll be on our way. Or option two, like I said, we wait and see how late she decides to stay up, and I can try and slip in while she's sleeping. But I think I saw a cot towards the back of the work area. But you know, I mean, I can be quiet.
What if Kit
Plan.
threw me through that front window?
That would
Or-
definitely make a ruckus.
We'll start a
Or-
brawl.
Ooh.
See
I
this
mean,
front window? I don't think I can. Maybe I can draw it.
You've piqued my interest now.
Well, there's a front window over here by the front door.
So if you
What if
right
we-
click on the map, at the bottom there's a drawing option, and in the top left there's a pointers option. You have access to both of those.
Window.
Okay.
If Kit were to, we start an argument, right, as we're walking along this corridor. She should probably see us from her workbench with this first window. And as we're walking along, someone throws someone. I mean, I obviously will volunteer. That sounds like fun. Throw me through the window. That should get anybody's attention.
Maybe move it right outside the door to try and bring her with you. The further away you can get her from the work area, the better.
Just
Okay.
a note, where is? I don't see the circle on the item. This is
I-
not Silk
I-
asking. This
I
is Mia.
Took it off. Here, I'll put it back. It's right there.
I was gonna say.
Okay, cool. That's what about where it was. Okay.
A secondary idea is if the door's unlocked, I can blow it open and then create a bunch of voices outside while we all hide, which might lure her out.
I mean, yeah, we could. These all sound like pretty viable ideas. The question is how far you guys want to take it. I mean, getting thrown through a window's a little rough, but I mean, it's
I think the
definitely.
word you're looking for is hardcore.
Waiting for types of drama like this, so I'm willing to throw Miss Gallon through a window if she so desires.
Okay. Hey, you
Um,
know what?
Everyone make a perception check.
Gallon, you continue to surprise me.
Is there any way
We like to surprise.
that I can go in with Galen, like just to the ceiling, and she can hang by me?
Potentially, but roll a perception check real quick, Bam.
I'm working on it. Give me a second, one idea at a time.
Ooh, I got an idea. I got
Oh,
an
that's
idea.
close. Okay.
Hold that thought.
Oh,
Okay.
Silt.
So, Pearl, as you start mentioning you and Gallon and the ceiling, you immediately stop talking because you notice Gistra step out of her shop, lock the door behind her, and then turn and go down the alley.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's that.
Oh, that solves that.
Damn it, I wanted to get thrown through a window.
I was looking forward to this. Okay, well, anyways.
Okay, should
Well-
we follow her so we have eyes on the target? Just saying.
She's not the target.
Well, I know, but like she is a problem. If she comes back in 2 minutes, that's gonna be less good than if she's gone for an hour and a half.
Okay.
Does
Well,
anybody have like... Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
so the original idea was you guys were going to back me up on this. Why don't we
Mhm.
just do this? You guys hang out at the door at the edge of the alley. I'll go up, go through the hatch, go down, grab the item, get the hell out. If somebody can keep an eye in the window at the defender, and if he starts moving, like beat on the door, cause a distraction so he doesn't catch me. And at the same time, keep an eye on the alley to see if she comes back and stop her if she does. I mean, Kit can woo her with some music or something, right?
Where's my womanly charms? How about that?
Yeah, there you go, Charmer. Yeah.
I was gonna ask if anybody has like message or something so someone can follow her, so that way we have more time. And then if we see her returning, kind of the same thing that Mike said, but someone will just send us a message and let us know, so we have enough time to get out.
I
I can do that.
You have message?
I have message.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, that works. I'd say I think I have it in my repertoire in there somewhere. I
Okay.
do.
So who's doing what?
Okay, so I obviously am going to float up and to the hatch.
You guys all see Taddy take off, and as soon as he lifts up off the ground, the air fills with the scent of fresh baked brownies.
I drop a couple cookie bars on the ground too.
Ooh, cookies.
I am disguising myself as a disreputable, dirty-looking, gummy human, and I'm gonna go sit over here with one of my bottles of rum.
Okay.
I'm gonna go the way that the shop lady went, and I'm gonna go sit on the floor and wait for her to come back to act out my plan.
Bear with me just 1 second. I'm just updating Silt's token there. Okay, where were you going, Kit? Sorry.
She went out to the alley, right?
Yeah, over by where Silt is currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna sit on the floor and wait to act out my plan in case she comes back.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I think this is the window Taddy was talking about, correct? Right there.
That's the window Gallon was talking about being thrown through. This is the window he
that I was
through.
talking about. That's the window I was talking about, so he could see the
The steel defender.
Yeah, so standing. Oh, double clicked.
Wherever
Standing
he
like
can see the steel
right
defender
there with
from.
your back to the opposite building, you'd have line of sight on the steel defender.
Ah, cool. I'm gonna post up right there and keep an eye on him.
Okay. Gallon and Pearl, what are you guys doing?
Like
Going
go where
inside?
people weren't gonna go.
The only spot left in the plan is the front door, in case you need to bang on it or get its attention. That should cover everything we talked about.
Okay, so you two, Pam and Gallon.
I'm gonna move up here.
Okay. And Pam, where are you gonna go?
I think Salt and Kit are close enough to the front door that if they needed to, oh well, I guess it'd have to be Otis would have to.
I'm gonna stay right here in case that something goes down. I'd be able to tell Gallon like, "Hey, come down here."
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move to the front door because Otis has to see the steel defender and then let me know if I need to knock on the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that change where you want to be, Pam?
Yeah, I'm gonna just stay there in case that I see anybody else coming from any other sides.
Okay.
I should be able to see towards.
Yeah, because you can see down that hallway.
Yeah, I can see everything kind of from here, 3 sides.
Sounds good. Okay, so Taddy, you get up to the roof, and you can see the hatch that was previously opened is now closed.
I open it. Slowly. Quietly.
What's your passive perception?
I'm not sure.
It's on your main tab. 12.
Questions. 12. There it is. Yeah.
Okay. And roll a stealth check for me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
24.
You slowly start creaking the hatch open, and as you do so, you can see a tripwire attached to the door. And you stop pulling it just shy of the line going taut.
Awesome. Can I disarm it with Thieves' Tools?
Sure can try. Go ahead and make a roll.
Okay. I lost that Thieves' Tools one. You want me to just sleight of hand it?
You should have. I put it
It
on
was.
there.
Yeah, it's gone now.
And you're double proficient with them, aren't you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Is it strength or dex?
I just put it on your sheet for you.
No,
Should
yeah,
be
I
down
know,
at the
but
bottom.
the base stat.
Oh, there you
Thieves'
go.
Tools.
Dex.
you. That number looks a lot better.
Yeah. I was like 5. That seems kind of low for double proficient.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
23.
You slide a little dagger in and with the gentlest of touches slip the wire. And you're able to get the hatch door open so you can enter.
Alright,
Should you choose.
I'm wagering that there should be enough clearance for me to slide through the hatch and not into the forge. That look about right?
Yeah, I mean, there's a gap between the forge and the ceiling. The ceiling is more like a smoke vent than a chimney.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna slide on down and I want to stop at about 5 foot from the floor so I don't actually touch it.
Okay. You
And-
slide down and look around the shop. Everything looks pretty much the same as it did before. The steel defender is seemingly in a state of rest of some sort. The forge fire is dying down, but not out. What little bit you know about forging, that's not uncommon. To keep the fire going constantly, you just die it down until you're ready to use it, then build it back up. And everything seems calm.
Okay, and then I will stealthily kind of stick to the shadows, away from any light as much as I can, and make my way over to said item.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Okay. You make your way over to the bench, stop, listen, look around. Nothing has changed.
All right, slide said item as quietly as I can into my bag.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I rolled the wrong die.
Psych.
Yeah.
Fall
Very
on your
much,
face.
very much a psych. I am sorry. I clicked the wrong button. You move over to the workbench and stop, listen for a second, and then like look over your shoulder. And as you look over your shoulder, you can see the steel defender turn to face you. Its face locking eyes with you. At this point, not in combat per se, but everybody roll initiative, and we are going to take this person by person.
Forgotten to already roll. Oh, well, that was kind of shit.
All right. So, Taddy, you do get to go first.
All right. In that case, I'm already here. I'm right next to the item. My action is to slide that thing into my bag.
Okay. As you go to slide it, you notice it is bolted down to the workbench.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's not like locked down. It's just a couple of simple bolts. There's a chance it could be ripped off the bench with an
With a
appropriate
crowbar?
strength check or a crowbar. Crowbar would let you roll it at advantage. A strength check.
Yeah. I got a crowbar and a hammer if necessary.
And I'll say it'd cost you half your movement to take the crowbar out of your bag.
Yeah, well, I mean, I need the item, so
Okay. So half your movement, you pull your crowbar out. Go ahead and make a strength check at advantage.
double threes. Are you serious?
Bro, that
right
was
now?
happening to me all last week.
It is not budging.
It's
So
okay,
that
you're a
is
big guy.
that is your action and half your movement.
Okay, so I'm going to use my other half to try and hide myself over here, out of sight from the steel defender.
Okay. Describe how you're hiding yourself.
Well, out of sight, hiding in the shadows. I mean, I guess it's a half-ass hide, not a real hide, but I'm not in his line of sight anymore, and I'm sticking to the shadows,
Okay.
trying to hide.
Being that it is an illuminated and closed area, make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll take it. Double eights.
Oh,
Well, you
Not
get around
today
the
for
corner.
bad rolls.
You get around the corner and you don't have line of sight on the defender anymore. Okay. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's action and movement. So.
Okay. Pearl, are you doing anything? You have no
No.
clue what's going on inside right now.
Right. So,
So.
no.
Okay.
Just standing around and watch.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Odess.
I'm guessing since I was keeping an eye on the Steel Defender, do I see him doing anything?
Yep, you saw everything. You saw Taddy come in through the roof, go over to the workbench. As he gets to the workbench, the Steel Defender turns in his direction. It was originally facing the door, and then you see Taddy kind of duck around the corner and make himself as small as he possibly can.
Do I see the Steel Defender doing anything at all right now?
Not right now. It's turned and faced him, but it hasn't done anything else.
Gotcha. I am going to signal to Gallon that we may have an issue, but I'm not 100% sure just yet.
Okay.
I'd
And
like
how
to
do you
see
signal,
signal.
that?
Like, it's going to be like a... Because Gallon and I are, like, within line of sight right there, so it's going to be like a wave to kind of get her attention.
Okay.
And it'd be like a... You give, like, the hand signal of, like, hey, don't do anything just yet, but I see something going on.
Okay. Gallon, make an insight check.
I was going to say, am I going to be able to translate that?
Oh,
That's what the
God.
insight check's for.
Oh, does have to do a performance check?
You know what? That's a good idea, Katie. Odess, go ahead and make a performance check.
Katie, you... Oh, wait, never mind. I'm not proficient in performance. Okay.
But Gallon's smart, so it's okay.
Gallon, you have no clue what the hell these random arm wavements that Odess is giving you mean, but you're smart enough to know that if shit was hitting the fan, he would be talking, not using hand signals. Thank you, 18, for that.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like look back at Odess and just kind of give like a cheeky smile and like double thumbs up.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I got
Okay.
for my turn.
It is the Steel Defender's turn next. He is going to walk over. As he walks past the suits of armor, stopping in front of the second one, he places a hand on each. And the suits of armor come to life.
Oh,
The initiative check really kind of fucked us.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
And at the end of his turn, he does turn and look directly at Taddy.
Okay.
Let me roll initiative on these guys and get them on here. Okay. So right away, this suit of armor is going to turn and come at him. First one is going to miss. Second one is going to miss. So, Odess, you would see that suit of armor, like, take a couple steps and just, like, flail its arms at Taddy. Both of them missing, him being nimble and airborne. Gallon, you are up.
Okay, well, from where I'm at...
Make a perception check.
I was about to say, can I see through that window?
That's what the perception check's for.
Oh, Please let that. Yes.
Absolutely.
Jesus
You
Christ.
heard the mechanical whirrings of the Steel Defender walk. You see the Steel Defender come into motion, and then you see that one suit of animated armor start trying to thrash at Taddy.
Okay. I am going to say, guys, we got movement, and then I'm going to Barton kick the door. Make sure that they all hear me that I said that. So loud enough, but not allowed, to get the whole neighborhood going. I'm gonna Spartan kick the door.
Make a strength check.
And then I'm. Oh God! Please let me be strong enough. Strength check. Give me a second.
Sorry, technical issues. Oh! We have friends.
Yeah, the Steel Defender was aware that you ducked around the corner, and as it walked past the suits of armor, it activated them. And one of them took 2 swings at you, missing. That is enough to do it, Galen. It's not a very sturdy door. Gistra definitely relied more on her defense systems than the integrity of the structure, and the door kicks wide open. You've used 5 feet of your movement, and that was your action to kick.
That's not a bonus action?
Nope.
You did something major.
Major interactions with objects are a full action. Now, if you're grabbing something small off a table, I'd let that slide as a bonus action.
Okay, but we're not counting this as the first thing of combat, though, are we? Because technically no blows have been thrown.
He threw blows. They just didn't hit. So this is the first round of combat officially.
All right.
Don't you have a bonus action?
I do, but I can't use anything with it.
Hold on.
But I still have movement though, correct?
You still have movement.
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
If I have a bonus action for Zephyr Strike, would I just save that for the next time that I go for attack?
Let me look at Zephyr Strike real quick. So once before the spell ends, and the spell lasts for a minute, you can give yourself advantage on 1 weapon attack, and that attack will deal an extra 1d8 force damage. So you could cast it now, and it will count. You can give yourself advantage and an additional 1d8 force damage on 1 attack within 1 minute, which is 10 rounds.
Okay. I mean, I could also just wait till the next round then.
Yeah,
because I can't use Dread Ambusher since that was my action. So, all right, I guess that's my roll.
Alrighty. Kit, you're up. You just witnessed Galen say, "We gotta go," and kick the door open. Now that the door is open, you can see Taddy floating about 5 feet off the ground with a suit of armor and a really fancy suit of armor nearby him.
It's kind of totally 180'd what I was gonna do. Fuck. I'm still gonna do it anyway. My intention is I'm still gonna stay in this alley, but I'm gonna pull out my disguise kit and turn myself into the Jason Momoas of Minotaurs. The hottest male Minotaur you can imagine. That's what she's gonna put. That's her disguise that she's gonna put on. And she's just gonna sit in the alley.
Okay. Make a dexterity check, since you're rapidly applying disguise makeup.
Is there a skill or are you just using dex for it?
She gets to add her proficiency bonus to the roll. So you actually rolled a 17. Yeah, Silt, you look inside and you see out of the corner of your eye Kit pull this kit out of her bag and start rapidly throwing stuff on her. And when you glance over, just Jason Momoa. Of
It's a
Minotaurs.
Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
All right, is that it for your turn, Kit?
Yes, it is.
All right, Silt, you are up.
Well, I'm gonna look at Kit and go, fuck. This was supposed to be easy. And sigh heavily. And put my rum away. And then I'm gonna ask her what she's doing, what her plan is. With the makeup.
Okay. You can get a really quick response out of Kit because she didn't take her bonus action.
She's gonna respond in the deepest voice she can, waiting for the dwarf lady.
Well, okay. You might have that covered then. So. Okay, I can't read. The movement thing is like black on black shaded for me. So how far away is it to get to like the wall adjacent to where the hatch is?
Like over by Odes?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 would get you there. 40, 45. That'd be 50. That'd be 60 right there in front of the window.
Yeah, nope, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait here for right now.
Okay. That will bring us back to the top of the order with Taddy.
All right. I mean, I don't think I got much choice here. I'm gonna have to stabby stab this set of armor. Hope I do some damage.
Okay. That's gonna miss.
Okay. Yeah, that's nothing else I can think of right now. So.
You can do your bonus action blade. Or bonus action disengage and move.
Oh yeah.
Being a
bonus
rogue and
action,
whatnot.
Cunning stuff, yeah. Yeah, I thought the second attack was based on hitting with the first one.
I think it's just if you take the attack. I don't remember.
Oh, okay.
Psychic
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, it just says after you attack with the blade, you can do a second one as a bonus action. So it doesn't say you have to hit, you just have to attack with it.
Oh, well, yeah, let's attack again then. Oh,
crit.
What a crit. I'll take it.
Get it.
Resisted all of it. What the?
All of it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, so your
Good rope.
blade passes through the breastplate of the animated armor and leaves no indication that it did any damage behind.
Okay, so good rogue knows when to stab and run, and I'm gonna run.
Okay,
We're gonna
so that was
go-
your bonus action for that second attack, so he will get an attack of opportunity on you.
I'm aware.
Okay, just making sure you knew.
I'm going.
I think a 22 will do it. As you fly away, you'll take 4 damage.
Okay. And that's 20 feet.
Yep.
How high is the ceiling?
20 feet. And you're 5 feet
Okay.
currently.
Right. So if I went up to 15 feet, That'd be the last of my 30 foot of movement. And put some distance between
going
me
up
and
to
them?
15 feet, you'd have, yeah, that would be the last. And
All right.
the distance there, 15 by 50, probably about 20 feet from where they are right now.
Yeah.
So it'll be, if they move in underneath you, it'll be a 10-foot difference.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I'm trying.
That's it for you?
That's it for me.
All right. Pearl, you are up. You have seen Gallon kick the door in. You hear some thrashing about going on inside the building, but you can't yet see anything.
Did Otis say anything? Because I missed his turn.
He used like hand gestures to indicate to Gallon that something was going on, be ready, but nothing had happened yet. It was after Gallon's turn when everything happened. So or after Otis's turn rather.
Try to go in, so just because I can sense something's not right, so I'm gonna try to get closer as I can for the time being.
Okay. So moving on over to the door, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Halfway, I think I'll get there.
I mean,
30 will get you
y'all
there,
are-
but you could dash as an action.
Yeah.
You could go through the window right there.
That's what I was gonna say. Y'all were
30
quick to be
get you
thrown
there.
through a window. You could
So
jump through it.
you could double move to get over to here, or you could make an acrobatics check to dive through the window, which if everything goes well, would get you like right there.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that everything might not go well, and then if that happens, we're gonna bring more attention than what we need. So I'm just gonna try to go the same way that we came in.
And
For
there's already
safety.
3 suits of armor thrashing about. So
Exactly.
Yeah, the door got blasted open.
I mean,
Yeah,
we say
well-
blasted open. I'm like 5 foot nothing. No, I'm joking. I'm 5'8", but like.
Exactly why it was.
Yeah, no, I'd rather just go in the same way that Galen came in, just because I don't want to bring more attention, since I don't really know how bad it is inside.
okay.
Cool.
So you want to come over this way then?
Yes, please.
Okay. So that's your full move to get over there. Nothing else for you?
Nope.
Alrighty. As your turn ends, the rug at the foot of the bed comes to life.
Fucking rugs.
What kind of fucking BDSM shit is this?
And starts moving in the direction of you, Teddy.
Yeah, of course it
Otis,
did.
you're up.
This has turned into the
Great.
Cave of Wonders from Aladdin.
Oh my God. I am going to move up to the window so that I can get a clear line of sight on the steel defender.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Okay, perfect. Ignore that. I am going to reach into my little component pouch and pull out the little pebble that we talked about a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Of Micah, and use that to cast Shatter
Okay.
on Steel Defender.
Do it.
Do it. Let me see here. Hold on. Gotta open up the box. So I believe it's a what? Constitution saving throw?
Sounds
I think
about right.
so.
He succeeds.
But
But that means he'll take half, if I remember correctly.
hold on, is he made out of any kind of metal?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
assuming he's made it. So he gets it at disadvantage.
Okay, so drop it on him one more time then. And we'll take the lower of the two. Okay, so he does fail.
Okay.
Yes.
And then let me see here. So just drop the damage on him.
Yep.
That's my blue ball-headed friend. Shake him.
Well, I would say he just kind of blew up.
He did not. What happened there?
He had no life, apparently.
Oh, that's an issue on my end.
Nah, that's the way they're designed.
Take
They ain't got no
mine.
life.
change him to hostile. He took a good amount of damage. You can see there's cracks all over his armor, as well as the window directly in front of you blew out, because when you cast Shatter, it was just a loud, high-pitched ringing noise that was targeted. So the window in front of you has now shattered. And it streams forward, colliding with the steel defender and putting a bunch of cracks in his armor.
Question.
Answer.
Was animated armor 2 within 10 feet of him? Or 10 feet? Yeah, 10-foot radius? Yeah.
Yep, sure was.
So he would also be affected by it.
Okay.
So... Is there a way to cast this at disadvantage for him? I'm guessing he's made out of metal?
Just drop it on him twice.
Okay.
He succeeded the first one, failed the second one. So that's exactly how you wanted it.
Deal 8 to him.
Okay.
I think that's everybody that's within 10 feet of him.
Yep.
And since the window is now open, I will... Is it possible to climb through the window since I only use like 10 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say it costs an extra 5 feet just to go over that threshold, so you'll have 15 feet of movement left. If you wanted to go straight in, you get right there.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Favorite viewers here too, by the way, guys.
Shenanigans!
Anything else for you, Brad?
That is all I got.
Okay. As you come through the window, you notice out of the corner of your eye, some of the swords on the sword racks start moving. And the first one comes off the rack, floating in the air, and takes a swing at Galen, missing. The second one does the same thing. With advantage, because flanking. Double 14s. So that's a quick 4 damage for you, Galen. It is then the animated armor's turn, who is going to 25 feet over here, kind of starts lumbering towards Galen. Strahd is going to walk over here, stand underneath Taddy, and like just look up at you and wait.
It's gonna be a minute, buddy. It's gonna be a minute.
The other set of armor kind of comes over and does the same thing. And Galen, you are up.
I guess I wanna. I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Okay. Oh, friendly reminder, new player. Ranged attacks within 5 feet will be at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right? No, I was already not gonna use my longbow. I
think we'd covered that before, but I couldn't remember. So.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm gonna have, since I've got basically surrounded, I'm gonna take my short sword in one hand and like a dagger in the other.
Okay.
And I am going to attack animated armor number 1, I guess.
Okay. Hold on, back up.
Sorry.
The animated armor is not within melee range. The swords.
So I have to move.
You would have to move to get over to the armor. You would take an attack of opportunity. But if you just attack one of the swords standing next to you or hovering next to you, then there won't be any attacks.
You defeat a sword. that doesn't have a person on the end of it.
Swing hard.
Break it.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna attack with my short sword.
It's
Oh, for
moving
the
at
love
me.
of
Just go
fuck.
with it. Me. Hold on, we're gonna retcon just a little bit. No, 15 still wouldn't have done it. Okay, so nothing there. But with your Zephyr Strike, you do get advantage, so you can try that roll one more time.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh,
Same
ouch.
thing. And
That's
that was
fine.
your
Okay.
one time with advantage from that
Right,
spell,
but
so
also
quick.
because the spell hasn't ended, I don't provoke opportunity attacks, so I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Atta girl.
I'm gonna start moving towards the door. Try and at least get them away from Tatty.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Alrighty, Kit, you're up. You hear a large amount of clanging. You can see Tatty inside the building flying with 2 suits of armor looking up at him, and now the rug is fucking alive. And then you see Galen, like, backing up towards the door with her sword drawn.
I'm going to cast message onto Tatty,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say, do y'all need help, or am I still out here trying to distract this woman if she comes back?
The rest of us can get it, I think.
You hear back in your head as a whisper.
And here I shall stay.
Alright. If that's it for your turn, that brings us to Silt. You could see a little bit more than Kit. You could see that second set of armor moving towards Galen. I'd say you could even make out that first sword come flying off the rack in her direction. As well as everything that went on in the back of the shop.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Kit and say, this seems bad. And I'm getting my crossbow out, and I was going to shoot the animated armor 1 since I have a nice clear shot there, and then Galen came starting to back out of the shop and is in my line of sight, so I'm going to
So I'd call that partial cover. The armor would just get a +2 to its armor class. If you still wanted to try and take the shot.
already armor, so I'm guessing that's good. Is there? Can I see the flying rug since it's up?
Yeah.
5 feet?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay, I can't. Let's see how far is it. Is that 75?
That's a good question.
Something 5. I couldn't tell at first.
70.
70. Okay. So I'll re-aim my crossbow over to the flying rug and take a shot at it.
Okay.
Well seated.
Oh, that's right. You guys are both seated. I need to put the prone effect on you. I don't believe prone affects range attacks.
Okay.
If it does, I'll have you
It looks like maybe it does.
hit either way. So I would have taken away the disadvantage because you're seated. You're not actually lying down. But you did hit, so some damage. 9. Your crossbow rips through the rug. It kind of like shakes for a second and then keeps on doing what it's doing.
Okay. And I'm just going to continue to sit here, and I'm going to let Hit know that when the lady comes back, I can also help in a very big way to get her to go away, which is why I'm hanging out with her.
My idea as well.
That is going to bring us back to Taddy, hovering up near the ceiling with some armor underneath him.
There's distance underneath me enough to where I can fly without attacks of opportunity, correct?
Yeah.
Good. So I will stick with that. Of course, the Steel Defender's right on top of my token. I want to move. Yeah. Thank you.
There you go. I did forget to mention Gallon and Odess as you enter the shop. It just reeks of freshly baked brownies.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yes.
Oh yeah. No doubt about it. Okay, so that's 20 foot of my movement. I am going to turn around and with some more daggers at the giant Steel Defender.
Okay. Just make sure you switch them to thrown.
Prone. Why?
Thrown.
Oh,
if you're
thrown,
throwing them.
Yeah,
click the sword so that it's an arrow.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Range?
I don't think it makes it. They're all dex weapons, so it really doesn't matter. But
no, nothing changes.
Okay, so you're good then.
As I throw my first blade, I'm going to yell out, "Get the big ugly one! He's controlling the rest."
First one
And I
misses.
missed. That one hit.
That one hits. All right, 8 points of damage there.
All right. And I mean they couldn't reach me here, so I'm just gonna stick with where I'm at.
All right.
I don't think I can hide here, so.
No.
Well, that was my
Probably
bonus action, so it doesn't matter anyways.
All right.
So
Well, that's
it.
gonna bring us to Pearl.
Moving. I'm gonna try to be very sneaky about it. And try to get in
The door or the window?
the door. We're not breaking windows.
It's too late for that.
I was gonna say I should have told Odess that.
Not another extra window.
Okay. You can get to there with your 30 feet of movement. Right behind Gallon. So you come around the corner, you can see Gallon facing two hovering swords that are like flourishing and a suit of armor moving towards her.
Can I use my melee attack or as a bonus?
You're too far for melee. You haven't used your action yet. So you've got your pistol or you could throw your trident.
I'm gonna use my trident. Fuck it. To armor 1.
So you'll have to throw it. I switched it to ranged for you.
Okay. So
Almost a nat 20. You you see it. It's a big suit of armor. You line up and I don't know if you're just not used to combat or what, but your trident ends up dong in the wall right behind it.
Well, don't say like that. I mean, I could have slipped my hand or something.
That's a possibility too. I don't know. Everybody blinked when it happened, so nobody really knows what happened.
I got nervous, okay? My hand got a little sweaty and it kind of just whoop.
But that is your action and your movement. You still have a bonus action.
Can I pick it up very quietly?
You don't have any movement left. And it's on the other side of the shop.
Okay, I can just look at Gallon and say, "Are you okay? Are you alright?" That's it.
Yeah, but like flying swords, man.
It's a weapon. It's a bad day for weapons today. We'll figure it out.
Swords, man.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Swords,
figure it
girl,
out.
like. My eyes are just wide as I'm watching Ship and a flying carpet fly around the room.
It's not very fast, but it definitely creeps its way towards Odess and Taddy. And Odess, it is your turn.
Perfect. I am going to yell out to the three that are the Rugged Smothering, Steel Defender, and the Animated Armor 2. Otis is going to yell out, Suffer the Tempest's Wrath, as he casts Shatter again on the three of them.
Yeah,
And
just
let
go ahead.
me see.
Go ahead and target all three. Shatter is inanimate materials are at disadvantage, if I read it correctly.
Yes.
Inorganic materials, I read it wrong. So the rug will have a regular throw. The other two will be at disadvantage. But target all three and have them roll. And we'll see how it comes out. Because if they fail, then we don't need to roll any of them again.
I don't know why I targeted all three of them. I don't know why that came out on just him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright. I can tell you it's not going to matter because I'm going to pop my Channel Divinity. Which
Okay.
automatically gives them...
Well, before you do that, drop it on Animated Armor 2 one more time. Because he's the only one who succeeded, but he has to roll at disadvantage.
Yeah, but he would only take it at half damage with the success and the...
But have him roll it one more time for disadvantage to see if he fails.
Right.
Right. But what I was trying to say is that the channel... Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm picking it up.
There's no point in forcing a failure if they haven't failed yet. And he failed. So all three failed.
I got it. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I'm still... Oh, they already take full damage anyways.
Yep, they're going to take full damage. So go ahead and just drop the damage in the chat box and I'll apply it to them. Since the targeting is weird for some reason tonight. Alright, so all three are going to take 15 points of damage. The Steel Defender is going to drop to the ground. The rug falls to the ground. And the Animated Armor is still up, but its armor is just full of cracks and splinters from your shatter.
Otis is going to look up at Taddy. I'm guessing he's right above me, or at least nearby.
I am.
Pretty close, yeah.
He's going to look up at Taddy and be like, did that work or what?
It's fucking awesome, bro.
And then he is going to... You know what? He'll run up on the... with his movement, he'll run up on the Animated Armor.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
And that's it.
All right. Flying Sword number 1 is going to swoop in and take an attack on Pearl. Missing. Flying Sword 2 is going to swoop in and with advantage take an attack on Gallon. Which is going to hit. Animated Armor 1 is going to close in on Gallon. He gets 2 attacks. First one misses. Second one hits. Animated Armor 2 gets 2 attacks on Odess. First one crits.
gonna do.
Hold on 1 second before you do that. As he bears his fist down to slam into you, he, because of the scar tissue that you have, the skin is somewhat weakened and rips off your left ear. And you will have disadvantage on perception from that direction, as well as opponents attacking from that direction will have advantage until it is repaired.
So wait, they get advantage from attacking from that direction?
If they are approaching you from the left, yes, they do.
Ow. Okay, well, fuck that guy.
Per the random crit table. I'm going to go onto your notes tab and just put left ear missing, and you'll have to figure out a way to repair that.
Alright.
Alright, and what did you have?
I wrathed him.
Okay, hit him. He fails.
I had to run away. I come back and I hear you need to fix your ear?
Otis got his ear ripped off and now has disadvantage, and attackers will have advantage from the left side until he can get fixed.
The armor got a crit, and Odess's. I mean, you've all seen scarring on Odess's, like surgical scarring, but it ripped off his left ear, so he will have disadvantage hearing things in that direction, and advantage. Enemies will have advantage attacking him from that direction. But you were able to Wrathful Storm the animated armor, and he kind of like just crumbles into a pile of scrap metal.
Can I yell something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, with Otis getting his ear ripped off, he should be like, that fucker clipped me!
As you're holding your ear in your hand. Because you did kind of like the Spider-Man fumble and ended up catching it before it hit the ground. Oh, add your left ear to your inventory, by the way.
Oh, yes!
Gallon, you're up.
Oh my god.
I'll put that in my component pouch.
Literally, my left ear.
Gosh darn it.
Short sword is not gonna hit.
Yeah, it does not. Can I also try attacking with a dagger?
You can.
I have one in each arm.
So the way it'll work when you offhand attack and you don't have the dual wielder feat is you do not get to add your proficiency bonus to it. So we change that to offhand, which I just did for you. So you can go ahead and dagger attack. It is going to miss.
Alright, well, I guess that's my move.
And I put it back to one-handed for you. So.
Awesome, thank you.
All right. Kit, you're up.
I'm still just gonna stand out here, waiting.
Okay.
Standing or sitting?
Both. Doing immense squats.
Squats. Okay. Silt, you're up.
Why not? All right, so
Over there doing some wall sits.
I've been lazily tracking. Like, I was tracking the rug with my crossbow, and I saw it went down, and then the big guy went down, and then the armor went down. So there's a flying sword I can see left.
Yep. It's partial cover, so it's going to get a +2 to its AC.
Yeah. So I look over to Kit and I say, there's a flying sword behind Pearl. You want to make a bet on if I can hit it with a crossbow or not?
What kind of bet?
1 gold piece.
Oh, that's lame. Money isn't worth my time, but I'll bet you.
Click advantage before you roll the attack, Katie. Just because I'm not giving you the disadvantage, you're not actually prone. So
I gotcha. Okay. All right. So
it'll be a normal attack, and then I will tell you if it hits or not.
Above table, there's just very different conversational vibes going on, and I really enjoy it.
You definitely miss. It is, a normal longsword hiding behind Pearl with her, I forget what her stature is, but like 5'8" stature plus plate armor and a shield. So
yeah.
It's a hard target.
I'm on the ground. So, yeah. Oh, and my bonus action, I'm gonna get into my little pouch and I'm gonna get a gold piece and hand it to Kit.
Okay. Go ahead and take one off yours and add one gold.
No. I'm gonna put the hand that she has her gold piece in. I'm gonna put the gold down. I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm gonna whisper in her ear, "That's not what I was wanting." And then I'm gonna walk back over and wait for the lady.
Oh la la.
Okay.
Two gold in this town.
Okay,
Before we go to
where is the gold right now? I need
In your
to know where
hand.
the gold.
It's still in your hand.
It's still in my hand. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in my pouch then, and make a note of Kit wants something.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Taddy, you're up.
Can I throw something real quick before we start the next round?
What's up?
I don't think he was supposed to crit me
Why is that?
because of my armor.
Oh, well, tough shit narrative-wise. He still knocked your ear off.
Fair.
Because I want to see how that plays out.
Alright, that's fair. Can't blame a guy for trying.
He didn't kill you. You killed him. Deal with the fact that you're missing an ear.
A la Mike Tyson.
Right?
Taddy, moving diagonally, you'd be able to get back down to the workbench 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, and as I pass Otis, I'm gonna say, "Hey, there's your scrap, man." And I just point to the shit on the ground. And once I make it to the table, I'm gonna try and crowbar this thing off again.
Okay. Go and make another strength check. With advantage for the crowbar.
And
That
20.
will do it. You pry with all of your 20 pounds of fairy weight, and you hear the very satisfying as the bolts snap loose from the workbench, and it is loose.
I get a big old grin on my face, and I don't know how much brownie smell it's going to take for Otis to make a con check, but that's about how much excitement is going on right now.
Okay.
He's gonna straight smell that shit. Just ah!
Yeah.
So that was your action this round. You'll need to wait till
Yes.
the next round to pick it up.
You got it.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn. I am
All
super
right.
happy with my turn.
Pearl, you are up. No trident.
I'm gonna use my melee weapon.
The trident was your melee weapon.
Don't I have another melee weapon?
You have fist and you have your pistol, but your pistol will be
My
at
fist
disadvantage.
will be my melee weapon.
Okay, that's your unarmed strike.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can I throw an idea out there?
My sword.
That is gonna miss, Pearl.
This is great.
Pearl, just beat the shit out of him with your pistol.
But that takes me 2 rounds because I have to load it and then, you know.
No,
Not a-
no, it's
it's
a
still
flintlock, right? You have a flintlock
direct-
pistol, right?
Direct quote from Pirates of the Caribbean. We can still use them as clubs, and it is a flintlock
Thank
pistol.
you.
Yeah,
I've been
that is
waiting weeks
okay.
for you to beat
Okay.
somebody with
Okay.
it.
That is okay. That is true. That is true.
So I'm gonna rename your unarmed strike for Flintlock Club because they would do the exact same amount of damage anyways.
Beautiful.
Okay. No movement or bonus action for you?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. Odess, you're up.
All right. Let me see here. All right. I don't really know how to use the pointers. You see this the table of scrap that's to the right of Otis?
Yeah.
What are those? Are those benches, or what are those that are next to it that are to the right of that?
Those are weapon racks.
Those are weapon racks?
Yep.
Is there a space big enough in between those that Otis might be able to, like, jump in between them?
So they're about as tall as the tables, but they are right up next to the tables. So if you were trying to go straight line, I'd make you roll an athletics check to go over the table, and you could go... You'd be able to get right there with a successful athletics check.
And how much movement would that leave me with?
None. That is your full movement to get right there.
Okay. Is it possible to, if I went, like, diagonal to get, like, right there?
Yeah, I mean, either way, as long as it's within 30 feet, you'd be right up next to it. But roll me an athletics check. Let's see if you can clear the table.
So what I would like to do before I roll that real quick is, as I go over the table, I'd like to scoop up some of this, like, scoop up the scrap as I go over. You said that's athletics, right?
I will allow it, but it is going to make the check more difficult.
Okay.
Okay. Roll an athletics check for me. And no, you do not get guidance, because that costs an action in combat.
Fuck me.
Roll a d8 for me, Brad.
Fucking face plant on the table of scrap.
You go to hurtle over this table, misjudge the height and distance. You take 4 fire damage as you fall backwards into the forge, and you are currently prone.
He's just gonna look up and be like, missed it by that much.
Is that it for your turn?
I don't think I have any more movement, do I?
No, that was all your movement.
Wait a minute. He only went halfway because the table stopped him.
Yeah, but it was going to be a jump, so that was all of his movement effort.
Okay.
And he fucked the jump.
Fair enough.
Fuck it.
So, you still got a bonus action as you lie there with your 4 points of emotional fire damage.
Yes, very much so.
I was picturing like the Dukes of Hazzard hood slide.
That's what I was trying to do.
I
That'd
mean,
be so awesome, and then he failed.
Whether it had been a hurdle or a Dukes of Hazzard slide, you miscalculated the height of the table and ended up backwards in the forge. So.
Oh, we got that, DM. We got that.
Okay.
We're
just making sure.
We were just discussing what we were picturing in our head. That's all.
We were really hoping it was going to work out, and I think Mike knows where I was going to go with it too.
So I just need to point out the
that's all I got.
bullshit that I just went through over the last like 4 turns. We've been house acclimating a cat that hasn't left the bathroom we put it in, and he's been hiding in my office apparently because I've been hearing noises the whole game and like, what the fuck? And then he just popped out from my boxes. I was, Jesus fuck.
Yes, man.
So it's been a whirlwind for everybody in the last round. But all right,
that's all I got.
All right, that's it for Odess. Swords are up.
Who needs scary movies when you got a hiding cat?
For real, man.
No, honestly, it's like a horror movie. It's like The Conjuring.
Sometimes. Sometimes. Both swords are going to take attacks with advantage against Galen for flanking. She is not looking good. The armor does not get advantage, but does get 2 attacks against you. First one hits. Let's see if I can take out at least one of you tonight. Oh, so close. And Galen, you're up.
Well, I guess I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
I will point out with your Zephyr Strike, you do not provoke opportunity attacks until the spell ends.
Yeah, but it's already been a minute.
No, it hasn't.
No, it hasn't.
We're only on
It
round
hasn't?
4. We're only on round 4.
Oh.
A minute is 10 rounds.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm gonna move.
I do need you to roll a Constitution check for me, though, to see if you maintain concentration on the spell. Or saving throw, not check.
Okay.
I forget which one it is. I've never done it manually. Mike, help me.
He's got his headset off right now.
Give me 1 second. I'm Googling.
What are we looking at?
It is a Constitution saving throw. And I've never done it manually, so bear with me.
Knife on the line. It's fine.
The DC is equal to 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So that would be 10. Okay, so you maintain. The DC was 10 on it.
Kind of move.
Let me check the swords, though, because I know at least one of them hit you. Both of them hit you. Okay, yep.
Why
Nope,
do you
you're
have to
good.
do that manually?
Because she doesn't have an effect for Zephyr Strike that puts the concentration on her. So normally when you cast a concentration spell, it gives you an effect drop on your character. With Zephyr Strike, it just doesn't. Or
You
it
can
does,
create
but
one.
it's the damage. Yeah, I know, but I didn't think about it before 5 seconds ago. So
I'm gonna move to the other side of the armor.
okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
I mean, if she isn't provoking an attack of opportunity, couldn't she just move as far as she wants to?
She could, but that's where she decided she wanted to move. She could still move again and not draw opportunity attacks.
Okay. Well, I just
So-
want to make sure she's aware of that.
Okay, then I guess I'll just move further. It sounds like you guys are all trying to say something, so.
No. I just wanted to make sure you
I mean-
knew what all your options were.
When you have 1 hit point left, the more space you can put between yourself and damage, the better.
Fair enough. And I only moved 10 feet, correct?
Correct.
Alright, I'll move that additional 20 feet.
Okay. And then you still have your action and your bonus action. So you could still
Yeah.
cast Cure Wounds on yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Just go ahead and drop the heal on you.
Oh, did I do that?
No, you got it.
Okay,
You just didn't drop it on yourself, though.
go figure. I'll just do it again. That's fine. Alright, that's my turn.
I know you rolled it again, so I will give you the higher of the 2 there.
Okay. Thank you.
You gave yourself the higher of the 2.
I didn't know.
Sorry, Poppy came in to visit me.
Hey, Pops!
Peppers.
She likes to lay under my office chair and chill. So, all right, Kit, you're up.
I'm still gonna stand here waiting for the lady.
Okay. Then Silt, you're up.
I see more action happening, and I mumble, not to myself, but just mumble, Galen the fucking gallant, isn't it? And I will train my crossbow on, it looks like possibly the suit of armor is in sight.
Let me
Squeezing past
see.
Pearl.
Yeah, I'd say you could lean forward and just take a regular shot on that suit of armor.
That, just a note, I've been fucking around and accidentally like checking off arrows, and I don't know how to get them back.
You just
'Cause,
unclick
like,
them.
every week I'm like, but when I try to unclick, oh, that was disadvantage because of prone. Sorry. When I try to unclick them, I just click more.
Okay. I will after your attack here. I'll help you out with it.
Okay, so do you want me to re-roll that or just?
Yeah,
take
click
it as
advantage and
stuff?
re-roll it.
Okay. So this will be 3 arrows that I'm down.
Ooh, you almost natty won that.
It does.
Those
So
ones today, man.
you should have only used 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. You don't need to tick those off as you go. The game will do it for
I
you.
haven't been. It was just like the last week or 2 weeks ago, I
Mhm.
made a note, and then today I was trying to untick them, and it was like, oh
Okay.
fuck, I keep ticking more. So,
Not a problem. I got it. Anything else for your turn?
nope.
All right. Taddy.
Okay, so Taddy's gonna go ahead and bag up the item.
Okay. You're just putting that in your backpack?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 1 second. All right. As you slide it into your bag, the weight of it shoots you to the ground. You're not able to fly with it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, that's handy to know. Okay, so I'm gonna, I guess, walk over to the table.
I'm gonna add alchemy device to your inventory,
Okay. Appreciate it. Thank you.
and then I will put it in your backpack for you.
Yeah. And then after the last go around with these damn things, I'm not going to use my psychic blade, but
For the record, Taddy, you
Uh-huh.
are at encumbrance capacity. You
Okay.
are still able to move, no issues, but you feel like if a piece of gold got added to your pouch, you would have issues.
okay. Sounds like a game plan. I'm gonna grab that dagger out of my sheath,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sling it at the animated armor number 1.
Get it.
Crit.
With the crit. Just standard
Damn,
quick. Go ahead and roll
son.
damage. 9 points of damage. You whip the dagger out of your sheath that you acquired, fling it. Pearl, you see this dagger like lodge through the helmet of the animated armor, and as soon as it stopped moving, it poofs in a wisp of smoke, and Taddy, you can feel that little bit of weight in the sheath as it reappeared.
All right. And then, okay, that's my action. That's my movement. And I'm gonna yell, "Hey, assholes! I'm over here!" And then that's end my turn.
Picking the baby up, sorry. Pearl, you're up.
Pesto.
For anybody on the stream, this is my new baby, Frida. all the cuteness. Pistol. Okay. I put it on your actions tab as the Flintlock Club. Let me... Yep, you can just use it. Make sure. There you go. Now you can use it normally. That is gonna miss.
No comments.
Okay, is that it for your turn?
No comments, yes.
All right. Odess, lying back down in the forge. Half your movement to stand up, should you choose.
Fuck yeah, I'm standing up.
I think Frida got a comment there.
I saw it.
Must poop snoot. Yes.
You may need, but you do not get. This is my baby. Daddy's girl.
I am going to stand up and let me see here. Oh, where's my cantrips to there? I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on Animated Armor 1.
Okay.
Just make sure here. Okay.
It fails. The animated armor has been damaged, so give it the bigger of the two. Max damage. A loud ding noise echoes out from within the armor, and it's rattled. The pieces are not as well put together as they were a moment ago. Anything else for your turn?
Is it?
I will
so
say,
since I did that,
if you weren't gonna move, I would say you need to just take 5 feet of movement just to get off the forge there.
oh, thank you. Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay.
And then using the rest of my movement, can I scoop some of the scrap into my bag?
With your bonus action, you can do that.
I will sure do that.
Okay. You're able to like do the full forearm pull. You get 2 pounds of scrap metal. Just add that to your inventory.
Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all I
Anything
got.
else All right. Puppy trying to eat me on my lap here. All right, you're going down. All right. Well, new targets. This flying sword is going to move around to get advantage on the attack on Pearl. Hitting. This sword doesn't need to move at all and gets advantage on Pearl. Missing. And the armor is going to step up and take its 2 attacks on Pearl. First one missing. Second one hitting. Little bit of damage there. Miss Pearl, let me double check to make sure. You do have a reactionary spell should you have wished to cast it once there. Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Yep. It'd be your reaction this round to do it. You can either do it on Sword 1 or the Armor 1. Just drop the dex check and then the damage if you want. And it will burn a spell slot to do so.
Yeah, I will do that on the Flying Sword 1.
Okay. Just go ahead and drop the dex save on it.
Yeah, yes.
It does succeed, but it still takes damage, so drop the damage on it.
Beautiful.
It'll take half a 10, so 5 damage there.
Sounds
So
good.
Kit and Silt, you would see the sword move and flourish around, slashing Pearl on the back, and she just points her finger at it, and a flash of blood red fire sprouts from her fingertips, engorging the flame, and you can see some scorch marks on it. And then the animated armor steps up and smashes down once, catching her in the shoulder for a little bit of damage. And Gallon, it is your turn.
It takes half the movement to put away weapons, right?
Bonus.
Is that what we
action.
said?
I think.
Or bonus
I think
action?
that is. I think that is what we said. Half movement. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna take out my longbow
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack the animated armor 1.
That'll hit.
Goodness. Oh, and I still have what's Midging on? Zephyr strike, right?
No, because you already took the advantage. So the way the spell reads is once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn. That attack will deal an extra 1d8 force damage. So you already took the advantage in an earlier attack, and you still missed.
Gotcha.
So that's the once. You still get the freedom of movement for the duration, but you don't get the advantage or the extra damage.
Okay.
Again.
So I guess. Did I already dropped damage on it? So yeah, I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Pam, can you bring the rope or something in here for the baby? Kit, you're up.
Can I cast Spray of Cards on Flying Sword 1?
You do have line of sight.
Cool, that's all I was wondering.
I don't think I've ever seen Spray of Cards. I gotta look at
Maybe back of ass? Hold on. There. I popped it in the chat.
Oh, thank you. That's much easier.
I bought the cards the other day.
You did? I do remember that.
I did.
Which... Oh, it succeeded.
The cutting one, which it doesn't really matter.
It did succeed. It will take half damage on a successful save, so go ahead and roll damage. It'll take half of it. 9, so it took 4 damage there.
Ooh, I did something. That's all I can ask for.
Anything
I'm
else
gonna
for
be
your
honest
turn?
with you, that's pretty cool.
No.
I don't think I've ever seen that spell, so... this
Yeah,
is the
I
first
saw
time.
it. I saw it when I leveled up, and I went, I have to get this spell.
I think that's an Unearthed Arcana spell, so we've only had it recently. But right, if that's it for you, Silt, you are up.
Okay.
You just witnessed Kit, like, throw a flurry of cards, and they don't do a whole lot against a metallic sword, but they definitely leave a couple chinks in the middle.
I'm 15 feet away from it right now.
Okay.
A question about that would be disadvantage for Grand Tempest, but is that neutralized because Pearl is directly opposite flanking? As a melee?
No, so for flanking, you both need to be within 5 feet and on opposite sides.
It's not
But
just
you
a
could
melee
take
attack.
half your movement to stand up.
I could, but I might not.
Okay.
No, I'm
Your
just gonna
choice.
put my crossbow in my lap, and let's see. Am I going to do that? No, I'm gonna try to. I think I can still see. Yeah, I can still see the armor, so I'm gonna shoot at him again.
Okay. That'll be just a regular shot, so just click advantage. I gotta say, guys, I am loving this 3D map. Hopefully the viewers are enjoying it as well. A little different perspective. Your crossbow shot is gonna miss.
Shrug my shoulders and I sort of mumble to Grand Tempest, man, I don't know about this group. They're kind of chaotic. And that's my turn.
Okay. As your turn ends, Kit and Silt, you would both see Gistra down the far alley.
Oh, thank God.
Moving hastily, but not running. And Taddy, you're up.
I am going to. Yeah, seeing that my animated armor is looking pretty rough. I'm gonna use my sheath dagger again.
Okay. That'll hit. Perfect blow. You find, by some grace of whatever deity you may or may not worship, the sweet spot, and the armor falls to the ground in pieces, and then the dagger disappears in a flash of smoke and reappears in your sheath.
All right. That window's blown out, right?
The one behind the forge, yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna head over there, and as I'm running, I'm gonna say, "Let's get out of here, guys. We got what we need."
Okay.
And that'll end
If
my
that
turn.
was it for your turn, Pearl, you are up.
I'm getting out.
Well, you're still surrounded by 2 flying swords, but you just heard Taddy say, "We got what we need, let's go."
Right. Gonna try to get out
Fuck it, let's go.
in a very sneaky way.
I will remind you that moving away from things in melee will draw opportunity attacks, and your trident is still lodged in the back wall.
I forgot about my trident. I'm gonna go try to get my trident.
I can get the trident on my way out.
Okay, can Galen do that?
Yeah, she can take your trident. That's...
I'll grab the trident for you.
Okay. Can I just try to like take a swing at sword 1 just because it's doing not that well right now?
You got your flintlock club, so you absolutely can.
Yeah, let's try that for fun.
I'm gonna
You know, just for fucks and giggles. Let's do that.
Okay. That'll hit. Roll damage.
Finally.
finally.
Really?
You definitely put a nice ding in the sword. It's got a little warp to it now from where you hit it, but it's still floating there.
No, this Aladdin shit. Okay.
All right. Odess, you're up.
Muted.
Thank you. I am going to loop around the forge to the window over here. And as I pass the desk, I'm going to look and see if there's anything that strikes my eyes.
So you got 2 options there because you were here.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15 will get you right up behind Taddy. From there, you've got 2 options because you can't stop in the same square he's occupying. You can either jump and dive out the window with an athletics check to see how it goes, or you can wait until the next turn.
I just want to let you guys know, Becca is laughing her ass off over there in the corner when you said athletic checks.
Good.
It just didn't go as well as you would hope. But also, I'm not one to talk. All right.
To be fair, it would have been
do shit in real life.
not as emotionally damaging had it not been a nat 1. So.
True.
Emotional damage.
I will wait since I don't feel like trying to do another athletics check.
Pussy.
But in the meantime, I would. Oh, really?
Who said that?
I mean, you already did. You already had a really bad one, so
I'm just saying
you can't fuck up a window jump twice in one session.
Sure,
you could do it. No, you could do it.
And you haven't used your action yet, so you could guide yourself to jump out the window. But that's going to burn your action for the round.
I'm good. I'd like to see if there's anything on this desk to my left.
Are you actively looking, or are you just passing glance?
Well, considering the fact I'm not going to jump out, I'm going to actively look.
Okay. Make either perception or investigation. Your choice.
Oh, hold on, because it seems like... oh, there it goes. Okay. I'm sorry. Which one was it? It was
Perception or investigation.
I'm gonna go with perception.
Okay. You find a couple vials that look vaguely familiar. Do you want to grab them?
I do want to grab them.
Okay.
And throw them in my bag, and I'll end my turn there.
All right. You picked up a healing salve and a potion of healing.
Sweet.
I added them to your actions tab.
Oh, you're the best.
But with that, it is the sword's turn. Flying Sword 1, realizing it's been hit from behind, is going to move out into the alley. Pearl, you can take an attack of opportunity against Flying Sword 1, currently over by Kit, should you wish. But it is going to swing on Kit.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and drop that before I roll damage, because it is going to hit Kit if you don't kill it.
Drop attack save?
No, a melee attack.
Oh, the main attack? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, with your club, quote unquote.
Nee.
Okay, you miss. So Kit, you see this sword right after you threw cards at it. It like turns around and starts flourishing towards you and slashes down on you seated on the ground, and catches you on the arm. You take a little bit of damage there. The other flying sword is going to attack Pearl, hitting. Take a little bit of slashing damage. Galen, you're up.
I'm going to shoot at Flying Sword 2 with my longbow to start. Okay. I gotta see if I can get it away from Pearl so that she can get out.
Okay, that'll hit.
Go.
It is still there, but it definitely you clinged it with your arrow.
Okay, great. I am now going to start making my exit. I'm going to go over, grab the trident.
Okay. I need two things here, okay? Pearl, I need you to make a strength check. And Galen, I need you to make a strength check as well. So the way this is working is Pearl's roll is going to determine how lodged into the wall it is. And Galen, your strength check is going to determine how efficient you are at pulling it out of the wall.
Teamwork. Those ones keep freaking me out tonight.
Are you so strong?
A regular strength check, not a strength save, Pam.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
Roll the other one.
I'm trying. Ah, still good.
Why are you so strong?
God damn.
This trident is like buried down to the fork.
I'm just gonna like like foot on the wall, like try and yank this thing out, and I'm gonna yell over my shoulder at Pearl and be like, "Why are you so strong? I can't get this."
You're like trying to get a shovel out of the ground. You're like wiggling it left and right, and it's just not giving.
I got it from my mama. I got it from my mama.
Kit, you're up.
Right. I'm gonna cast message on Tatty and say, "Hey yo, that lady is coming down quick. Y'all need to exit out the back." And then
I'll respond with "We're leaving now."
Okay. And that was your action to do that, I believe.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, it was. I already had bonus actions.
You've got Healing Word. I think that's about all you've got for a bonus action. Other than Bardic Inspirations.
Oh shit, I didn't realize she was coming from the other above table. I didn't realize she was coming from the other end.
Yeah.
What up? Oh, over there?
Yeah. If we come out the window, she's gonna see us.
Mm-hmm.
Above the table. Tatty don't know that. Neither does
No,
Otis.
above the table. Above the table.
Yeah.
I did
I
not
know.
realize that. I was looking for.
just said to Tatty, "Go out the back. The lady is coming this way." Can I use my psychic blades? Is that a bonus action thing?
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 use of your Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage. So you would need an action to attack, so no, you can't.
Cool. Then I will do nothing.
Okay. Silt.
Okay, I am again having trouble seeing how far away things are. So how far away is she from me?
She is quite a ways away from you. Give me 1 second. I will tell you.
Okay.
She's 110 feet away. She's at the far end of the alley.
So I would like to find out what happens when you try to grab a magical flying sword.
Okay. Make a strength check. We're gonna call this a grapple action. So it'll be a constituted strength check. Or a contested strength check.
Can I do... Hang on. Is guidance an action?
Guidance is an action.
Okay.
Okay. So you go to grab onto the hilt of this animated sword and make a dexterity saving throw for me. Okay. It flings you up over top. You end up in front of the door, but on your feet. You know, feline ability and all. But you were not able to grab onto it and maintain a hold. You reached out and grabbed it, and it, like, flipped you over it. And you're now standing, so you're no longer seated, and in front of the doorway.
Okay. And it also, I guess it gave me a little bit of movement, so that's cool. I haven't used any movement.
Nope.
So I will continue to use the rest of my extra fancy cat movement. So is that... Now let me just move here, and then I'll ask.
Okay, so that's your 60 feet of movement, and then that puts you within 40 feet of Gistra.
Okay, so here's my question. With
Okay.
the cat extra double movement,
Mm-hmm.
does that piggyback on the like the double movement you can do? I know it's not relevant.
It's
right
it's
now,
a
but-
different way for you to dash. So your
Okay, so
feline
it's not-
agility
can't,
lets you double your speed with no action required. But then if you had your action still, you'd be able to dash on top of that for an additional 30, totaling 90. But you used your action to try to grab the swords. You can't do that this round.
Yes. Yep. No, that's perfect. But that was a question that just came up, and
Yep. You could potentially move 90 feet around using your movement, action, and feline agility to do so.
okay. So just the rest of my turn will be me continuing to be a disreputable human with his bottle of rum in the alley at night.
Okay. Gistra, still moving forward, is going to get to about here, and that's where she was moving hastily towards her shop door. When she sees you grab onto the handle of the sword, get flipped, land in a 3-point stance, and then, like, feline pounce down the alley, moving faster than a human should be able to. And she's going to go, what the fuck? That's not fucking normal. And she is going to pull a little bit of something out of her pocket and say something and do a little hand gesture, and a stream of acid is going to shoot out of her hand in your direction, Silt,
Oh boy.
covering you and dealing 5 damage. And that is going to be her turn. Taddy, standing in front of the window, you just saw a stream of acid just... You saw Silt go right, and then a stream of acid blast left.
Yeah, my passive perception enough to notice, like, any stacks of paper or anything on this table I'm sitting next to?
Yeah, there's some stacks of notes.
I scoop them up, throw them in my bag.
Okay, we'll call that your bonus action.
Alright. Then I, assuming, use my action to bolt out of the window?
Just your
F.
movement.
Just movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Costs an extra 5 feet to go over the windowsill.
Okay. So put me there would be 15 then?
Yep. You step out into the alley. To your left, you can see Kit seated on the ground with a animated sword directly in front of her. And to your right, you can see Silt. And then past Silt, you can see Gistra standing there with a, like, orb of floating acid in her hand.
So does she have? Is it night? This is another question. Is it night, and does she have dark vision to have seen all this happening?
Who?
Above
Gistra?
table,
Yeah.
it's a yes to both. Below table,
Okay.
you have no idea. But it is nighttime.
Right. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
just like she
Yeah.
has the ability to see all that.
Yeah, and
It's
there's some
possible, but your character would know.
there's some ambient light coming from doorways and windows as well. So it's not like pitch black out.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's no fuckery happening. That
This
shit's just
fuckery
not-
has plot armor.
Okay,
As Jeremy
so-
would say.
As I get out the window, I'm gonna try and, I want to say whisper, but whisper just loud enough for Silt to hear. Get the fuck out of here. And since I didn't actually have to use my action, I would like to use my action to dash. Is that okay with you, DM?
Yeah, you can still dash as an action.
Okay, so that'd be 60, and I've already used 15, so another 45.
Yep. Silt, make a perception check. Actually, what's your passive perception?
13.
Say, because you're not Okay. So you did hear him whisper, "Get the fuck out of here." All right. Anything else for you, Taddy?
No, that's it.
All right.
Action,
Pearl.
bonus action movement.
Pearl, you're up.
Oh, I'm trying to get out.
Okay. You just gonna risk the attack of opportunity and book it?
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Move your token
I'm
wherever you want to
struggling
go.
with your trident, woman.
Fuck it. YOLO.
The sword is gonna swing at you as you move away. It is gonna miss.
There you go.
So as you step out of the doorway, there is another sword right there that you almost run into. You still have 20 feet of movement, or 25 feet. I think you've got a little bit quicker movement. Yeah, you still got 25 feet of movement.
Let's go.
Okay. So that other sword is...
Before you do that move, just a reminder, as you came out the door,
Yes.
I was running towards you.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, so let me go back.
She doesn't know why, though. She is going to take the step towards you, and the other sword is going to flourish.
She didn't. But that's.
If I see him running towards me, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, hi, fuck you, bye," and then I'm gonna just right.
Right. That's what you saw when you came out the door. Was me rushing.
Okay, and I'm staying right there, and I'm gonna just give Taddy a look like, "You're coming towards me."
Okay.
Time to go. That's what I'm gonna. Time to go.
Okay. Let's go. But Galen is still inside.
We can't
We
have
can't
a whole
leave her.
conversation.
We have to wait.
Yeah, but we can't have a whole conversation. Not in 6 seconds.
God damn it. Mike, do you have message?
You still have your action, bonus action, and 25 feet of movement, Pam.
Okay, so do I know what happened to Silt? Like, do I know that she got fucking acid on her or no?
Nope. No. By the time you got out of the building, it was all subsided. You can see Gistra standing there with like a green orb of goo in her hand, but that's it.
Okay. Can I do cure wounds on myself then?
Yeah.
Since there's nothing else I can really do.
I mean, you could have stepped up and clubbed Flying Sword 1 next to Kit.
No. Cause I don't know. Taddy said to go, so I'm just kind of like. Okay.
Yeah. You heal yourself for 6 points. Anything else for your turn?
Myself. No, that's it.
All right.
I was gonna say.
Potion. No worries about it though.
I was gonna say. Back a few turns when I first started running towards the window, you were in the building when I yelled, "We got what we need. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, you would have heard that.
Yeah. So everybody knows.
Yeah, but then I came outside and you were coming towards me, so I don't know if new information had occurred.
Yeah, so everybody in the building should already know. Okay,
so out of the table, Galen, what are you waiting for? Come on, get out.
Roll a better strength check, Galen. Come on.
It's not my turn.
Get out.
It's not my turn.
It is Odess's turn, if you would, good sir.
Otis is going to climb out the window that he saw Taddy climb out.
Okay, so that'll be 20 feet of your movement to get right there.
He's going to look left and right, as you would probably do coming out the window, and I'm guessing he's going to see...
Yep,
just
same thing I've been describing. He'll see her holding that orange goop in her hand, Silt's right there, and the rest of the crew down the alley towards the corner.
Okay. He is going to cast Fog Cloud.
What's the radius on that?
20-foot radius.
And how far out
where
can
are
you
you
go?
centering it?
It can go out to 120.
Okay. Where are you putting it?
Keep going left. A little bit more.
No.
Right about there.
Okay.
So I guess. Yeah.
So I'm gonna pitch in elderly player advice.
No.
Your cloud.
No.
It's with
Sunday.
clouds.
It is
We've never
Sunday.
covered cloud.
It is Sunday, not Friday. You are not dad. Shut up.
But it's people who are casting things like that deserve to know that information.
You know what? Brad knows how to read, and he's like me and researches D&D thoroughly.
This is for targeting stuff. This is not something you just find every day.
Sure it is.
All right.
I'm a little sus about what you guys are talking about.
I'll explain later when we're past this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cast that.
Brad is on point with his thought pattern because fog cloud creates a heavily obscured area which would give disadvantage and difficulty seeing. It's not going to make her blind. It just means it's going to make it very difficult for her to see.
I'm referring to the placement of the cloud. It's what I was getting at. He can move it closer. He can move it closer and not have to hit silt. Remember,
Not hitting silt.
Has to cover at least half the square.
The ruling is half of the token, so you could put it there and silt is not in it.
That's what I was trying to say when you were stopping me.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Just making sure you're not being dad. That's all, Mike.
But that's my little puppy. Oh.
I got, 10 feet of movement left?
Yep.
Oh, you're so cute.
All right. I'll move 10 feet back that way while screaming at Silt, "Get the fuck out!"
Okay. That it for you?
That is it for me.
Word of the day: get out.
All right. Well, sword number 1's going to take a swing at Kit. Hitting.
Leave it. Good girl.
Sword number 2, in pursuit, is going to take a swing at Pearl, because that's what it detected, and miss. Galen, you're up. If you're trying to pull the trident, you can do a strength check at advantage this time, because you loosened it last round.
Will it's not going to take away from my movement speed or anything, right?
No, it is an action to pull it out of the wall.
All right, so it'll be a strength ability with advantage.
Correct.
Okay.
It's still not coming loose.
Help her. Okay, you know what though? If she's leaving it, I clock that she's just like, shit, we gotta go. Like hands failing, she's out, and I'm just but your weapon.
I will allow you to burn all of your movement to try that roll one more time.
Choices.
Decisions. Choices.
What a time to not be a rogue where you can dash as a bonus action.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. With advantage?
With advantage?
Jesus.
You are like 2 hands on the trident, both feet up on the wall. Just... Nothing.
Okay, since I can't do anything and that was all my movement, I'm gonna take a shot with my longbow at...
You can't, because you used your action for the first pull. That was your action and your movement to make those 2 attempts.
All right, well, that's what we're doing.
All right. Kit, you're up.
I'm gonna put Bardic give one of my Bardic inspirations to Galen, right? Yes, maybe. Yes. Can I?
Yeah, you can see Galen. How do you intend on musically inspiring her?
Well, I'm gonna go. Gallon, she's our gal. If she can't pull out that trident, she can go kill herself. There you go.
That went dark fast, but okay.
I don't know.
Christ.
Listen, I can't, guys. I can't today.
Fair
I was
enough.
gonna say, I am only half inspired.
I
I love the effort, but also like, you didn't want to say, Gallon, she's our Gallon. She can't pull that trident. No one shall.
I think on the next round, if you fail to get the trident out, even with the bardic inspiration, you're gonna take a bardic inspiration's worth of emotional damage from that. But okay. What else
I
you
gave
got
it like
for us?
giving this thing 3 tries. I'm not doing it the next round. We gotta go.
My goodness, I'm gonna hit this stupid flying sword.
Okay. You swing around from your seated position.
Oh my god, I forgot I was seated. I meant to stand up.
Okay. I will retcon that. You can roll again.
Thank you. My bad.
Still
Still
not
doesn't matter.
quite. Much better roll, but you just miss it.
Okay, then. That's it for me.
All right. Silt, you're up.
Can I see Gistra?
No. Well, make a perception check at disadvantage. Because it is a heavily obscured, foggy area currently. No, you cannot.
Okay, then the string of expletives that exit my mouth is like as long as the fucking alley, because that is not what I wanted.
Is it like Tourette's versus Australian who can say cunt the more times in a minute?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like, you know, I've been
Sorry, I
pretty
saw it
chill,
on a
sitting
TikTok
out,
earlier.
tending to be hanging out, but that's the fucking fog right when I was going in for the kill. So I'm gonna look over and see. Let's see, Odaz, Addie, Pearl, Kit, and I do not see Gallon. So my split-second decision is to enter the foggy cloud until I can see her.
Okay. When you take, 5 feet worth of movement in, you can make out a silhouette. Attacks will be at disadvantage.
What about a spell that needs to see the target?
I'll allow it. You knew that she was the only one there, and you moved just
Yes.
far enough. You're just like seeing like the black hazy humanoid silhouette. So you can tell that
Okay,
you're 99% sure it's her, but you can't like see her. So,
Well,
okay,
that's
what are you doing?
Because I'm assuming that she can't see me either. Then
That is
I'm
a good question.
going to. That's Silt's assumption. Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
okay. I'm going to cast Suggestion on her,
Okay.
which is, let's see. I think this is what I do.
You drop the save.
And she succeeds.
Hold on. Not quite.
Oh.
Because it should have... Roll that one more time. I didn't have that spell set up properly for you. Okay, she fails.
Thank God.
So you
I'm
get
useful.
limited to a sentence or two to magically influence her.
That's right. So out of the shadowy fog, she'll hear a voice that says soothingly, "Everything's fine here. Your favorite bard is playing at the festival, and you are going to go watch them for the next day."
A moment passes, and then out of the fog you hear, "What am I doing? This is like the 10th time this week that my defender has given me a false alarm for an intruder." And you hear the pit-pat of footsteps walking away from you.
And then I will just walk casually out of the fog.
Okay.
Smiling.
You still have 10 feet of movement after that.
Okay, then I will walk casually 10 more feet. Still smiling.
Okay. Anything else?
And I say to Odess, okay, now we can go.
All right. Taddy, you're up. You're muted if you're talking.
Yeah, I'm kind of talking to myself anyways, but that's okay.
Okay.
So I intend on going this way.
Okay.
I'd like to use my cunning actions, right?
To disengage, I'm assuming?
Engaged. Yes.
Okay. Yep, so that'll
Pass
get you over
this-
there. No attacks of opportunity, and
All right, and
you still got
that
10
was-
feet of movement.
Yeah. Can I use my action to dash the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be this far?
Plus another
Probably not. 10.
plus another 10, yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
that'd be my bonus action, and movement, so I'd be done there.
Okay.
Oh
Pearl-
wait. As I pass
Go ahead.
Kit, I'd yell, "Time to go."
Okay. Pearl, you hear from within the building, "Fucking try to and you glance past the sword and you see Galen propped up on the wall, not able to get your trident out of the wall, and she lets go and turns like she's about ready to leave. What are you doing?
I'm going back to get her.
Okay.
Galen! Fuck. And I'm going inside.
Taking the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it.
30. So with a dash, you'll be able to get all the way over there. If you want to
Okay,
use your action to dash.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So that is going
Hey,
to be
it's
all
your
your
trident,
movement.
man. If you're okay with leaving, I was literally next round. I was not going to try again. I was going for the door.
I
So
didn't
that
know you were
is-
still having troubles with this.
That is
It's
all of your
opinion. Why
movement.
did you were concerned?
That's all of your movement and your action. You still have your bonus action if there's anything you want to do. as
Can
you
I
get
pull
over.
it? Grab it?
I will let you make a strength check at disadvantage as a bonus action.
Can I grab Galen too and haul ass with her? Put her in my bag?
Oh, you can't move anymore this round, but I'll let you try and pull the trident with a bonus action disadvantage.
Okay, let me do that. I'll get you out, Galen. I'll get you out.
Oh, help me if this woman pulls it.
You see her just like reach out, barely grab the trident, and ding it right out of the wall.
And I'm gonna look at Galen.
And I'm just going to be kind of like looking down at my like apparent weak arms and then like look up just like starry-eyed at Pearl. Just like, you're so strong.
You're lucky you're sexy. And I'm just gonna stay right there for my next turn.
Okay. Odess, you are up.
Oh, it's so funny.
All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna do a couple of things. First thing I'm gonna do, since we're booking it the fuck out of here,
Trying.
I am going to click my heels together.
Okay.
If my thing wants to work here, hold on. There it goes. Click my heels together, activating my boots of speed, which I believe that doubles your movement.
So that is your bonus action to click them. It will double your walking speed, and any opportunity attacks against you will be at disadvantage.
Has he already attuned to those?
Yes.
Yes.
You
Okay.
you all had a short rest while waiting to come over here this evening. You can walk them. You can have them activated a total of 10 minutes per long rest.
Let me see here. That doubles my walk speed, which would be what, 60?
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, flying sword number 1. Let me make sure it's within distance. Yes, it is, I believe. I'm going to hit flying sword number 1 with Toll the Dead.
Okay.
Please fail that, bitch.
It
Thank
fails,
you.
and it has taken damage, so it'll take the D12.
Drop that.
That is enough to do it. A bell rings out. The Kit, you see the metal of the sword like vibrate in front of you before shattering into a million pieces and falling to the ground in a pile of dust.
And with that, I am going to take off to the corner here.
Okay.
Getting out of the sword's reach, and then another 10 feet this way. Yelling, "Get the fuck out!" as I go by.
All right. That it for you?
That is it.
All right. It is the sword's turn. It's going to be able to get all the way over here to Pearl. Take an attack and hit. 5 damage there. Galen, you are up.
I'm just gonna check the distance. It's 10 feet. You said anything under 5
If you-
feet
it's
is at disadvantage?
if you're within melee range, so that's right next to the token.
Okay, so I can still hit it with my longbow and it's gonna be fine.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. You gotta be shitting me.
I need you to roll your bow attack against Pearl.
Okay, I'll take.
See if she's gonna walk around with an arrow sticking out of the back of her
Are
head
you
for the rest
kidding
of the
me?
episode.
It's cool. It's cool.
With a crit! Yes!
What the fuck?
Oh,
Drop
my
that
God.
damage!
I look away for 1 second. What the fuck?
She rolled a nat 1 against the sword and then had to roll against Pearl and rolled a crit. So drop damage on Pearl, please.
This is the worst night of my life.
I'm loving tonight. This is cinematic as fuck.
I think you just made our DMs like whole week.
Pretty damn close. Pretty damn close. Pearl, you grabbed your trident out of the wall and go, "Okay, Galen, we gotta go." Turn around to see the sword come up you, and as you ready your spear and trident, you just feel this super sharp pain. Your vision goes blurry, and when you reach your hand up, there is an arrow sticking out of the back of your head. Anything else for your turn, Galen?
I just want to like scream and just say, "I'm so sorry."
Kit, your
I
turn.
still have move. I still have.
Oh,
wait, I
yes,
still
you
have
do.
movement.
Sorry. Yep, go ahead.
I still have movement. So as I'm right, I heard. I'm just yelling, "I'm so sorry!" as I'm like exiting towards the door.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Brad had to walk away.
Today's a fun night.
I'm fucking loving it.
Tonight's really weird.
I didn't even have to kill you guys. You guys are doing it for me. Is that it for you, Galen?
Yeah.
All right. Now you're up, Kit. You just hear, "Oh shit! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry!" coming from inside the doorway.
Stay where I'm at and wait for everybody else to leave the building.
Okay, you can see Gallon kind of coming towards the door. If you're not going to do anything else, that is going to be your turn, so.
Oh my god. Oh my
Okey-dokey.
god.
Pam was just like, oh, I can take it. Barely.
I'm
I'm just like, I'm so red in the face.
Go again, Katie. I'm sorry.
The window, so I saw.
You know, I'm going to say you saw that. That is close enough.
Oh,
No.
shit.
Okay, so I just sort of go, oh my god, and I'm gonna drop the human disguise and disguise myself instead as like a. Is there some sort of bird race?
There is. You can either do
Aarakocra.
an Aarakocra or there's a crow race. I don't remember what it's called though.
God.
Go with the crow race. That's what I want.
Oh, of course you're gonna make
Crow
me look it
people.
up. I don't remember what the hell they're called.
Kenku.
Kenku. There you go.
But I was
I went to
literally screaming what it was, not realizing I was muted.
hilarious. Okay, so as you do that, I'm going to climb building to my south here to get on the roof.
Let's see how that works. Give me just a second here.
Oh yeah, it's like
There
a
you go.
shifty character. I like that.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Onto the roof, you said?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that'll get you. It's a 30-foot roof, so you'd just be able to get up over the edge with your movement speed.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Taddy, you doing anything except for moving farther away? You don't have to move your token if that's what you're doing.
Actually, don't have to move my token at all. My intentions are to turn around and wait for the rest of the crew and just keep an eye out on, because I'm not on map, so I'm not sure where we're at as far as buildings or.
Yeah, it's you're kind of off the beaten path, so it's like a series of winding alleys to get back to the main thoroughfare.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on things where I'm at and just watch
Okay.
for the rest of the crew to make their way here.
Sounds good. Pearl, what are you doing?
I'm just standing there. My first thought, when I'm a little dizzy due to the circumstances, I'm gonna do cure wounds on myself before I die.
Blood loss.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it right there right now. I'm gonna look so high in a while, but for right now, I'm just doing cure wounds.
All right. Go ahead and drop that on yourself.
God damn it! You know what?
1 hit point. You have 2 hit points right now. Hey, that's
Looking
100% better than you were 5 seconds ago. So I'm not wrong. Anything else for your turn?
Can I try to walk away from this situation?
I wouldn't recommend taking an attack of opportunity, but you could definitely move around to the other side of it. No issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And that's it for your turn?
I'm dizzy. Yes.
Okay. Odes, you're up. Hearing screams behind you of, sorry, 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 you turn back. You can see Pearl circling around the sword with an arrow sticking out of the back of her head and Gallon just, like, booking it for the doorway.
I'll just be like, dude, what the fuck? And he's going to. I think I have enough movement to get at least into the doorway where I can see the sword, right? Doorway? My bad.
Yeah, you would have been able to see it around the corner from where you were standing.
Okay. Let me make sure I'm within distance.
But,
100% within distance.
That's, you're 35 feet right now.
Okay.
And that's 15 feet of movement.
And he's going to hit the sword with Toll the Dead.
Okay. He fails, so roll that d12. The bell rings out as before. The sword, covered in cracks, looks like it's on the verge of shattering, but is still up and floating.
In my turn, I'm just gonna yell, "Get the fuck out!" again.
Okay. With that, it is the sword's turn. It is going to flourish at Pearl, hitting.
This is great.
Pearl, you fall unconscious to the ground. The sword is then going to hover over to Gallon.
Freaking believable.
And Gallon, it is your turn.
Okay, so I only have an action and a movement, correct?
No, you have action, movement, and bonus action.
Can I use Cure Wounds as my bonus action?
No, that is an action to cast.
This is a disaster! I'm gonna move to put myself between the sword and Pearl.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
Am I in melee reach?
Yes.
I'm gonna attack it with my short sword.
All right, go for it.
Because I'm not leaving Pearl.
That is gonna miss.
Of course. All right, I guess that's it. Because I'm not leaving Pearl. I just literally damn near killed her.
Right.
Wait, can I use a healing salve as a bonus action?
You can.
I'm gonna use the healing salve on Pearl.
Let me pull up my rulings.
I think you said it was only worth half.
Right, I'm done.
Healing.
No, bonus action. You'll roll the healing. If you use an action, you get the full amount. So go ahead and just drop the healing option on Pearl, and it'll roll however much she gets from it. Okay. Pearl, you come back to consciousness, lying on the ground, with Gallon standing over you with a very small vial that is like in your mouth like a bottle right now. She's just plopped it into your mouth and is holding it there for a second while holding her short sword up to the flying sword. And you can't roll your head over because every time you try, there's something on the back of your head keeping you from being able to look straight up.
I'm just gonna lift my arm like, Gallon.
Kit, it is your turn. You had previously seen Gallon running towards the door. Then you hear a ah! And you see Gallon turn around and run back into the building. You can just barely see. You can see like half of all of them, including the animated sword, right now.
I'm gonna, go into this building. What the actual fuck is happening? And I am gonna use my psychic blade again on myself.
Okay. I will do you one better. We're gonna put you right there. You can attack with advantage now.
Sounds like a plan. Oh, I did not mean to move that. And then I wanna... Well, that doesn't do anything. And then I'm gonna use for my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Pearl.
Okay. You can drop it on her.
Thank goodness. Clearly, I am a train wreck this evening.
8 points of healing for Pearl.
And I'm gonna say, get the fuck out of this building before I roundhouse both of your asses.
I'm gonna say thank you, Kate. Thank you.
All right. Is that it for your turn, Kit? All right. So Silt, you get up to the top of the roof and you look down and you see Kit run into the building, followed by a large clash and some shouting about "get the fuck out" or "I'm gonna roundhouse you," and it's your turn.
Can she see
You know,
down
it's
and
like
through
they-
the window?
She can't see them. You could see into about right there through the window.
Sounds like they have it under control to me. So, did anybody see me climb up on the roof, become a Kenku?
I'm gonna say no, because Otis was around the corner when you did it. Taddy's gone. Were you trying to be sneaky about it?
I feel like not any more than normal because there's chaos happening. So I was climbing the building and
Fair,
Not a sight.
fair. So shapeshifting is a process. I would say Kit saw you starting to shift, but did not see what you shifted into, and did not see where you went once you shifted. So she knows you're not yourself or what you were, but she doesn't know what you are.
Okay, perfect. So my plan is to make my way on the rooftops for as long as I can, jumping from building to building to the it's called the people with the guards, the academy with the watchers.
The compound
police.
the compound holds the
Compound.
watchers. Okay.
Yes,
So you're
that's
heading that
where
way.
I'm going to. Yep.
Okay. We'll put you over there then. All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Taddy, still waiting?
I mean, seeing that nobody's coming in this direction yet, I think I'm going to take the time to take a look at those papers real quick and see if any of them are related to the item that I took.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
In
know.
in 6 seconds, you can see that there's a lot of notes about experiments and processes. You don't determine anything directly related to the device you took. It's going to take a little more in-depth evaluation to determine that.
Okay, well, other than that, no, I'm just going to sit here and wait and
Okay.
look at the papers, look around me, that kind of stuff.
Sounds good. Pearl, you're up. You are prone. Half your movement to stand up. I'm assuming you want to do that.
Yes, I do, and I'm gonna try to grab Galen and Halas.
Okay. So you're going to try to leave and drag Gallon with you.
Yes.
I.e., there's no strength here because I am so embarrassed by my behavior and actions.
So that's my question is, Gallon, are you going to resist her dragging
No.
you away from the
No.
sword that is probably going to take a swing at you?
No, it's fine.
Okay. Well, the sword misses. So you go 5, 10, 15, 30. Oh, you've got the Zephyr on, so you wouldn't get it hit anyways. But you make it to the door, Gallon in tow. Is that your turn?
Like, that's all, though, yes.
As a paladin, as an action, you can hit yourself or Gallon with lay on hands to give some healing.
Oh, I'm gonna do lay on hands on Galen.
No, you should give it to yourself.
I'm stronger, sweetie. It's okay.
Okay. I'm just
You
gonna,
guys-
forlornly just okay.
You guys are actually sitting about the same. So, underneath
But,
your
I
lay
saw
on hand.
her, pull out the trident, alright? Like, it was Excalibur from the stone. So, we're good.
So the
I'm
way
just
that
gonna,
works, Pam.
embarrassedly put my head on her, armored chest and just, lean in.
So the way that works, Pam, is you can only do one target per turn, but you can do as many of your hit points, healing points as you want. So you have 15 points total in increments of 5. So you can either give Galen 5, 10, or 15 hit points.
Let's do 10, just in
Okay.
case, because I don't
So
know what else is going to happen.
Just drop the heal on her twice and make sure 2 of the circles are ticked off then, okay?
Alrighty. Hold on. 1, 2. Okay.
And then
Got
check
it.
off. There
Check
you
it
go.
off. Got
Perfect.
it.
All right, Odess, you're up.
Thanks, Pearl.
You're welcome, my friend. It happens.
As you see the arrow sticking out of her head still.
I'm gonna hit that sword again with Toll the Dead.
Okay.
See if it works.
I was about to say we just like have a healing trait.
I
Like
will-
Pearl's comforting me, and Otis is like trying to pull the arrow from the back of her skull.
I will save you the roll, Brad. It only has 1 hit point left, so no matter what you did there, that did it. It shattered the sword.
I'm gonna hit it and be like, "Kit, get them and let's go." And I'm gonna run off this way.
But with that, we are out of combat, so I need to know which way everyone is going when they leave. Odess, you're taking off down towards Tatty. Pearl, which way are you dragging Galen? You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Okay. That first didn't come through.
I don't know where everybody is, so I'm assuming.
Okay, well you would have seen Odess take off down the alley,
Okay, so that's where I'm going.
dragging Galen behind. Galen, are you resisting or are you going with it?
I'm going with it.
Okay. And Max, which way are you going?
Literally gonna follow them, but while I'm running that way, I'm gonna pick both of them up and set them on my shoulders while I'm huffing it down the alley.
Love it.
So they don't, get hit again and die because they're dumbasses.
All right, let me look at one thing real quick. You're lucky you picked up like the 2 lightest people out of the party. So, yeah, you're able to get them up on your shoulders and just start booking off down the alley towards Odess and Tatty. With 12 minutes left, a couple of things. The 5 of you in the alley, you get maybe like 50 feet away from the building, and then you realize there's only 5 of you, not 6 of you, as Silt is elsewhere. Silt, you will make your way to the compound, no issues. The other thing, with 11 minutes left in the session, is you will all level up.
Hey.
Woo!
So you can
I don't
spend the
deserve
last.
it.
So while we role play the last 11 minutes, there's not going to be any maps or anything. You guys can kind of work on your leveling up, ask questions if you need to, as well as, we will figure out where you guys are going and what you're doing for next week. So let's start with the group of 5. Where are you guys headed?
Once a group makes it to me, I'm gonna recommend we head to the Rusty Anchor.
I second that.
Call it a night.
I want a beer, an ale.
I want anything that will take this pain off.
Yeah, you just got like a massive back of the head migraine going on, and you're not sure why.
Mead sounds perfect right now. Blood will be extra, but my poison will be great right now.
And I'll also be looking to twist my ring.
Okay.
And shift into that little boy from before.
The one that you currently are?
No. The other one.
You were a gnome. Silt was the halfling. Or do I have that backwards?
No, this is the second shift I've made. I want to go back to the first one. You don't have to actually use a specific token. It was. I want to say it was a.
Like the first one that we met.
Orange spiky haired individual.
Yeah, just whatever. Just as long as it's not me. That's all I'm aiming
Okay.
for here.
Just switch it up. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you switched.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys are going to start making your way. It's about this time that you would notice Silt is not with you. As you kind of go, okay, Rusty Anchor, call it a night. Where the fuck is Silt?
Oh, I know. I fully aware Silt wasn't with us. I'm just not worried about Silt.
When was the last time anybody saw her?
Above table.
Taddy, Otis, Kit, when was the last time you saw Silt?
She was outside the shop, but
I told her to get the fuck out. I don't know what she did.
Oh my god, someone took her!
I doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
You doubt it? I have an arrow for my head. Anything is possible.
You're talking about Silt. She'd scratch somebody's eyes out before she let them take her.
I also seen her on water.
As
Just saying.
Well, we know she's not in water.
as the five of you make it out to the main thoroughfare, there are a lot of weird looks at you, Pearl.
Well,
And you realize there's still an arrow sticking out of the back of your head.
I'm going to cover Pearl up with my cloak and pull her off to the side, like back down the alleyway real quick.
Okay.
what's
Yeah.
funny? What's going on, Otis?
I was gonna say you're pulling her off of Kit's shoulders.
Yes, very much so.
Did anybody cut this off? I don't want to take it off. I'm gonna
come
bleed
here.
to death.
Come
Did anybody cut it?
I'm going to try to use my proficiency in medicine to remove the arrow.
Good call. Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
I'm gonna bleed to death. Okay.
You lean in and you're like, I'm not gonna remove it, I'm just gonna look at it. And the second she's like, okay, you grab that bitch and fucking yank it out.
And as soon as I yank it out, I'll just slap her and use cure wounds
Okay.
at the same time.
You took a little piece of.
It's gonna be like one of those yank kind of thing.
It's like your broken arm isn't gonna hurt when I shoot you in the foot first.
Yes, exactly.
But he
Okay.
slaps you with the cure wounds, which doesn't stop the pain from being shot in the back of the head, but it stops the bleeding and it lessens the pain, so it's duller at this point.
Thank you for that. It feels 80% better.
And then I'm gonna lead her out of the alleyway, but before I do that, I'm gonna pull the hood up on the cloak and be like, just until we get back.
Okay. Thank you.
And then kind of just lead her on.
Okay.
I want
As
that cloak
you-
back, by the way.
As the five of you start making your way back to the Rusty Anchor, we're going to jump over to Silt. A few building hops and a couple of minutes later, you find yourself walking up the causeway to the compound, approaching the Watcher's Keep. What are you doing?
Reporting a mob that has attacked the Tinkerer's shop to the Watchers.
Okay. So as you
Reporting a mob-
approach the gate, two guards step out of like little standing areas just outside the gate and halt. What's your business here?
I need to report some crime.
Step forth, state the crime.
I was taking my daily constitutional and noticed a very suspicious looking human that appeared at first glance to be a drunkard, but upon closer inspection was obviously something else. And a gang of goblins that, when I hid and watched, they proceeded to break into and wreak havoc in the tinkerer's shop. I did not engage with them.
Roll a deception check.
Can I roll that with guidance, or is that too obvious, like casting guidance?
Good question. 1 second. I would say you knew what you were gonna say, and guidance
That's
lasts
true.
for a minute, so you could hit it on yourself walking up to the causeway. So go ahead and give yourself. Beautiful. Okay. You see one of the guards pull out a small piece of parchment and start scribbling. Where did this occur and when?
The tinkerer's shop over, and I point in the direction and say about, how far. And I suppose it was probably about 45 minutes ago, half an hour ago.
Understood. Any other information on this report?
Oh no, it looks like a fucking mess, my friend.
Understood. And what's your name so we know who reported it?
Shadow Claw.
Okay. All right. Anything else you would like to add?
No, you are doing a fine job of keeping this city in order. That's all I'd like to add.
Well, thank you, citizen. We will send some guards to look into it immediately. Thank you for your diligence. Have a good evening.
I bow and I walk off.
All right. And I know we got 2 minutes till 11 still, but we are going to stop the session there for the week to give you guys a couple minutes to do your leveling up. But we will pick it up there. If you guys are cool with retconning, we'll pick it up with everybody arriving back at the Rusty Anchor, if that's where you were going to head, Katie.
Yes, I was going to change back into, Silt before I got there.
Back into
but
Silt.
Yes.
Okay. I will change your token, and we will pick back up next week with everybody at the Rusty Anchor.
Good.
That was a really good session. Sitting over here dying.
Unbelievable. It is on par for my character, though, that happened.
I'm a huntress of the sea.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
well,
I'm not in the sea right now.
No, it just says, one of my personality traits is that I'm always picking things up, absently fiddling with them, and then sometimes accidentally breaking them. So being klutzy is, on point.
It's like shot her in the head.
Right on. That works.
Just the amount of luck in is unbelievable.
Alrighty. Got your token updated. And we'll get everybody on this map. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and cut the stream. Thank you, everybody, for coming to watch this week. Super duper appreciate you. Hopefully you got some laughs just like I did. And we will see you next Friday for Lord Z's Fantastical Dungeon as the group closes in on the third warlock still encapsulated in the crystal. And if not, we'll see you back here next week for episode 11 of Waters of the Deep. Have a good night and a good week, and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.